Tell me about those scars.
I've got one that's got peritonitis up here, and the other scars are where I had my gallbladder out.
And how do you feel about those scars?
I don't worry about the ones that I got from my gallbladder because that was keyhole surgery, but the other one didn't look attractive. It doesn't look that bad now. Yeah. It's not attractive. I am subconscious about it.
Okay. Do you touch it?
No.
What will happen if you do?
This brings up not nice memories, to be fair.
Okay.
If I'm honest. And it also not only just not like nice memories, but it also brings up sadness as well, which is silly really because it's a life-saving scar, but that in some ways when I don't see it, and someone says, oh, I've had peritonitis, and I go, oh wow, you survived, then when I think about it that way, but other times, no, I don't think good thoughts about it, if I'm honest.
Okay. So how strong is the feeling when you...
That's got to be a good 9. That's what comes to my head straight away. The 9.
And those not nice memories and that sadness, does it have a particular... Is it like a movie that plays in your mind?
Yeah, a couple of occasions do play on my mind, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the scar has changed, but that doesn't, although the scar has changed because it was a few years ago, but that's the way it was, is how I feel about it. Because when they did the scar, my brother says it's not your face, so they don't sew you up the best way, which was total rubbish, I found out later on. But it is like my tummy has been quite flat, and because they have to cut through the muscle, and they tell you your tummy's never going to be flat again because it's just hasn't got that web anymore. But when they sew it up, it's like having a big, massive white worm up your stomach, and it doesn't look very good at all. I couldn't see it that well, because when they gave me the operation, when they went to take stitches out, I had my eyes shut because I didn't want. I was frightened of it, so I had my eyes shut when they took the stitches out. I was scared it was going to pop open, a whole nightmare situation, which isn't the case at all. But my ex-husband hated it and was really derogatory about it. And then one day, not that long ago, I happened to be in my son's house. I was reaching up to get something and he saw it and he said, oh my God, your scar's completely changed. By that time I'm like this, covering it all up, not even discussing it with him. Just like, we'll just let those words straight off into the distance. You've noticed, okay, we don't need to talk about it. Yeah.
But you said it had changed. Do you not want to know in what way?
No, because I associate him being at the time with his dad being so horrible about it, and him being a little boy, and it was all kind of tied up where if it had been like Eddie's daughter said, oh, you've got a scar on your tummy, I would have sat down and told her about it. But I didn't know how to talk about it without bringing up all the emotional stuff that the scar brings, if that makes sense. Yeah.
So what I'll do is I'll treat the scar, and then we'll see if there's anything left. And if there's anything left, then we'll do our EMT. So that you can think completely differently about the scar and you don't have to have a 9 out of 10 in school.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So What do you feel has changed about it?
Now,
Yeah.
I don't think about it as much as I used to, but it instead of being on top now, it's sort of sunk in, and it doesn't look nice. I must admit, if I was to get undressed, I will hide behind the bed, the bottom of the bed, so you don't see, because there's nothing I can. I haven't got a flat tummy anymore. I know that I'm not young, and I wouldn't have a flat stomach, but I just worry that he might say the same things. So I kind of worry about the cosmetics. Yeah, because in my mind, if it was role reversal and someone had that done, it would be like, wow, that scar saved your life. But I didn't experience that. Not at all. My whole life changed a lot with that scar. Yeah.
So let's see if treating the scar changes your life to something else.
Yeah. Yeah.
What would you like? Do you have an idea?
On a real deep personal level, not to feel undesirable.
So you'd like to feel desirable, despite
like it wasn't there. Do you know? Like it was just like it didn't matter. It wasn't there, and all the horrible things had gone, and I could just be myself. I could, go anywhere, and it wouldn't matter.
Okay.
Instead of having it as having it maybe as a badge of honour that I survived, rather than being where you're ugly and stuff like that, and you've got to cover up and don't anybody see it, because
And that's how you feel.
that's what I was told.
That's what you were told, and you believed it.
Yeah, because it was one person that I cared about, and their opinion mattered. And plus, I couldn't really dispute it, because I was too scared to look. So I only had their opinion. I didn't go in the mirror and go, well, I wasn't the person I am now. If I was the person I am now, I would look in the mirror and go, and I would be like, yeah, but this saved my life. So I still got that old way of thinking, and not the new way of thinking, if that makes sense.
Okay. If there's any discomfort,
No.
let me know.
Yeah.
No, as I'm doing it.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
But obviously anything else.
What would you want me to do with my hands?
Wherever they're relaxed. So any discomfort, let me know. Anything that comes up, anything emotional, anything that you remember, that's fine. You just share it, or you can just process it, and we'll figure out afterwards. I'm just going to pull that. So this is what it feels like now compared to this.
Yeah, I can't feel anything on there.
You can't feel anything on the scar?
Not really, no. I know your finger's on it, but it's not as sensitive as the other skin.
Okay. So that's what we call numb. So when you say it feels ropey, does it feel ropey all the way down?
Yeah. I know it sounds really silly, but it feels like I can feel like there's movement in my body. Does that sound silly?
No. That's good if there's movement.
Yeah, I can feel things going on inside, if that makes sense.
Does that feel different?
Yeah. This sounds really stupid, but it feels cleaner. I know that sounds silly, but it kind of feels smoother.
Okay.
Sort of clean, like if I had a new piece of paper.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
My tummy feels quite tight.
Can you say more?
Like it feels like it's knitting up, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
It feels tighter, like.
So it's tightening up. Okay.
Yes. So like as if you were sewing it and then pulling it to get like a corset.
Okay. So it's just like a good thing rather than it. So it's not tight and comfortable.
No,
Okay.
just weird. Not weird in a horrible way. It's just well, I don't know what to expect, but that's what it feels. It feels more together. Yeah, when you go there, when you do that bit, it does feel tighter.
Just there?
Yeah, and this sounds really stupid, but it feels like it's attached to my bum. I can feel going right down into my bum. There's a name for it, but I don't know what the word is.
Glutes?
No, the other word beginning with S.
Sacrum?
No, further down than that, where.
Oh, coccyx.
Yeah, round those ways and round that area, I can feel twinges round there, which I wasn't experiencing earlier. So that's the only difference that it's not been feeling that earlier. And I can feel something around here.
Okay, so you've got the other little scar is here.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can feel something.
Can you feel how it's different?
Yes. Yeah, it feels different in that area. Feel my toes. That's so weird.
You can feel your toes in a way you didn't feel them before.
Yeah, it's like they're attached to my stomach. It's like the simplest way I can say is like it feels like you're playing with ley lines, and I can definitely feel something prickly. Yeah, it's like here it's prickly.
Okay.
Sort of like a scourer, or no, not a scourer. I'll tell you exactly what it feels like. It feels like inside I've got one of those monkey puzzle pine cones. I know you might smile at this because I don't know, but even my funny knee feels like it's taking part in this. So it's gone from
Can do, yeah.
the base of, the ball of your foot where your toes are attached.
Yeah.
There, I can feel there, and I can feel it going up to my knee on that's right hand side. They're out being dyslexic. Yeah, there's like a prickliness, not like pins and needles, but a weird sensation like that. It's almost like I've slept on my body, it's gone to sleep, and when you wake up your arm's like dead, and then it starts to come alive. It feels a little bit like that, when this leg is weird, it's going up my knee, it's on my thigh now, it's the most weirdest sensation. The other side is on the ball of my foot. That just feels so, that's one of the strongest sensations I can feel in my body. The other thing I can feel is heartburn.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's unusual for you?
No.
Okay.
No, because I do get heartburn, but yeah, it could be because I'm led down, I don't know. I didn't have it before.
Do you want a pillow under your head?
No, I think I'll be alright. It's not that bad. I'd say if it was. Your tummy does feel funny.
That's normal skin?
Yeah.
This is your skull.
No.
No, you can't feel it?
No.
Okay. That's normal skin. This is your skull.
I can feel something in this one. A little bit.
More than before?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, good. How about this one?
I can feel, it feels like, when you touch the hairs on your arm. Yeah.
Okay. And this one?
Yeah. Oh, warm. That one feels warm. Like normally when you touched it before, it didn't feel warm like this skin.
Right.
But now that one feels warm, like my normal skin, for want of a better word.
Okay. So here's the photo. That's
Right, okay.
that's after. That's before. Can you see
Yeah, there's a difference.
what are you noticing?
I can't see so much of that. Then that's faded. If you go back to the original, go back to the other one. Yeah, look, it's disappearing.
Yeah.
It looks like it's disappearing.
So what I'm noticing is that this is pulled together.
Yeah.
Like crinkly.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's smoother.
Yeah, definitely, and it's gone lighter. All that darkness down there is gone,
Mm.
and it looks paler. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah. What would cause that? That's weird.
Treating the scar.
That is weird.
Okay. Right, now we'll have you stand up and we'll see what it looks like. You're going to say that.
It's really, my tummy really is weird. Like, this sounds rude, but I don't mean it to sound rude, but you know when you've been constipated, and then you're not constipated, you've managed to go to the toilet, and then everything as you're sat down relaxing, everything starts to move around and find its place. It feels like that. It never felt like that before. It feels like everything's moving around, but it's this area down here that I feel the most, and my leg, which is really, really weird. The whole thing going up through my leg, and then it goes all prickly, and then it not being prickly anymore, and it just feels like I've been constipated, and that's shifted. That blockage is gone, and now everything is moving about. I can feel it all moving. What I want to say is, it's almost like I can feel my body in 3D. All at once. Does that make sense? Like, you know, like normally you feel your back, or you feel your bum, or you feel your tummy. I feel like that's my tummy, but at the same time, I can feel that my bum and my back
they're connected to the front. Yeah,
and
they are.
Yeah.
Your muscles do go round from your back all the way around the front.
Yes.
So the surgeon cut that open and split. So maybe now what it's doing is it's reconnecting that part in the middle, so you now are whole again.
Really?
Rather than having the right side and the left side.
Yeah, because they said that they couldn't do, when they did it, that I would have to live with it like that, and it would always be bulgy because there's nothing they can do. But then that's not true, is it then?
Not anymore. Not now there's scar tissue treatment. And surgeons can't do anything with scar tissue. They know the scars create problems.
Because one of the things I haven't got is I haven't got lesions. Because when they did the other thing, the gallbladder, she said they didn't know whether they'd be able to do it because of peritonitis mine might have lesions. Clearly.
Oh, adhesions. Adhesions,
yeah.
Okay.
Obviously I haven't got them because she could carry on and do it, because she said if they can't do it, so I obviously haven't got it. So that's, if I haven't, because we can't see inside my tummy, that's what's making it all kind of move round, because
so there'll always be some adhesions, but it's not to the degree where it's spread.
Yeah.
Because we were shown a footage of a caesarean section, very clean, barely visible, but it was a dissection. And so that was the outside, and when they dissected it and opened it, it was this thick on the inside.
Whoa.
That was all the adhesions on the inside. Even though on the outside, you would say, oh yeah, great scar, very clear, nothing there. So people can think, oh well, yeah, my scar's good.
But on the inside it may not.
There may be stuff going on the inside where it's holding on and bulging up, and that you can feel. So when I pass my hands over the tissue, I can feel then if there's, like you said, that for you it's ropey,
yeah,
or they might be like thick and holding on, depending on where the scar is.
No, mine felt like rope,
Mm.
You know, like rope you'd get on a ship, that coarse, bumpy rope.
So now when you think about your scar and what happened, what comes up?
This is going to sound really weird because you haven't done
The movements, yeah.
All I can see is flatness. I've got the cotton wool back in my head, but all I can see is like just a flatness. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I've got, just a pure white flatness. That's what I can. It's hard to feel. It's hard to think past that. It's like there's no. This is going to sound really weird, but it sounds like there's no trauma attached to it.
I was going to ask you about that. So that's the not nice memories and the sadness. What's that out of 10?
There isn't any, because I can't think. My head's like cotton wool, like it is when we do the eye thing. It's hard to think past that. I can't at the moment. I can't think past that.
You can't imagine it.
No, I can't think about it because I can't access what's not there.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
Yeah, I can't access it.
So you've let go of the memory that was in the tissue.
The only thing I can say is because I know what I'm supposed to say, but my brain is just like, nah.
I think it's Peter Levine that said the issues are in the tissues. And you treat the tissues and the issues go.
Yeah, because I don't feel like I'm holding it tight. I don't feel like right. You know when you hold something really, really close to you like that?
Yeah.
To kind of protect it, in a way. Because you don't want anyone to see it. I don't feel like that at the moment.
You're not doing that anymore.
No, and it feels really strange. The whole thing feels really, really, really strange. Like I don't know. Maybe like if you fixed a hernia, maybe something like that. I've never had a hernia, but if you've had a hernia fixed, I would imagine you sit there and you feel like a bit more relaxed if I'm not doing that. Yeah.
So do you think you might be able to get undressed?
I just want to laugh because I don't know, because...
Okay. There might be the possibility.
Yeah, right. Because if I can't imagine before, how can I imagine getting undressed? I can't.
Okay.
I'm totally honest, because it's you asking me the questions now. It's confusing because my brain's going. I know we had a conversation. I'm not brainwashed or anything like that. I know we had a conversation, but my brain is trying to search for the answer to a conversation it doesn't remember. but I do know that we had a conversation. It's very, very difficult to explain.
That's alright.
Yeah, that's the best I can do at this moment in time, is that.
Fine. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
We'll do it a couple more times.
Yeah.
If need be.
Yeah.
If it's all sorted and you're happy, then that's fine. We don't need to do any more. But
I would like to do one more. For the simple reason is, I'm intrigued about my leg.
okay.
Because I give that a lot of thought. Because you said that's the going forward leg.
Mhm.
It was weird that a lot of the sensations I had was in this leg.
Maybe you let go of the past so you can now go forward.
Yeah, because I've been very, since you told me about when you've been working on my leg, because since I've been here my legs have been gradually improving, and that's not what we've been really working on. We've been working on other stuff. And then when you told me that, and I didn't think about that on there, I was thinking about my stomach, I didn't think about my leg at all. And then all of a sudden you said, tell me any sensations that you feel. And the balls of my feet, of both legs, I could feel them. And then all of a sudden going up my leg and up here, and I was just like, that's weird, because no one's even touching that, no one's even near that. And yet I could feel a sensation from the bottom of my leg going up.
So your fascia is just one sheet connecting every bit of your body, like the skin. The skin doesn't start somewhere and end somewhere, like people think a muscle starts somewhere and ends somewhere. The anatomists say it's got an origin and an insertion.
Okay.
So you've got this muscle, or you've got that muscle. Your fascia is just your fascia. It's a gloopy tissue inside your body. So it's like plasma. So
Yeah.
It's not a liquid. It's not a solid.
Yeah, I know
it
what you
changes
mean, yeah.
shape. It changes shape, consistency. Well, it doesn't change shape, but it changes consistency depending on what's required. So sometimes it's more solid, sometimes it's more liquid, and it just runs through your body, and it's full of nerve endings and sensations. So
I'm having a tightening around here.
uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm having, it's definitely, imagine you've cut something, like, say you've cut a real tight rubber ball. And you know when you cut the rubber it goes,
Mm-hmm.
but there's no way you can get it to go back. My sides feel like they're just closing that. That's what it feels like right now. It feels like it's going.
Closing that gap.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's exactly what it feels like. Yeah, it's really tight. Yeah, tight. I feel it. It's like it's tight. Yeah, it's coming from around here down at the bottom, and then here it's just going tight. But I can still feel it all inside me. Like I've told you before, the movement inside. That's weird.
Okay.
It's not weird, but it's like fascinating.
Yeah. Fascinating.
Yeah, I mean, if you had one of those things, I wonder what you.
Oh, a stethoscope.
Yeah. What would it would be interesting to do that before you started, if you had one, and then do it afterwards and see if you can hear stuff going on.
Sometimes you can hear it.
That's what I'm
lying
wondering.
down. Sometimes I can start to hear,
Yeah.
and that's your parasympathetic nervous system kicking into action. So you've got your sympathetic nervous system and your parasympathetic nervous system. So sympathetic works on fight, flight, freeze, fawn.
Yeah.
Your parasympathetic controls rest, digest, feed, breed.
Right.
So when you're relaxing, you're going into parasympathetic because there's no danger. So the fight, flight, let's go, and you connect in parasympathetic, and so your digestion can start working. And so sometimes clients are relaxing, they say, "Oh, sorry, my tummy's going. I did have lunch." I'm saying, "Yes, this is just your parasympathetic system kicking into action."
I feel at the moment, really hot, like pins and needles all over. Really, really hot. Like you've been running.
Is that unusual?
Yeah.
And are you normally more on the cold side?
No, I'm always boiling hot.
Right.
No, this feels like it's filling up with warmness. Yeah.
Is it too hot or is it?
It's hot. Yeah, it's like pins and needles. It's really weird. It's like pins and needles. Yeah. And it's hot. Yeah. Hot.
It's all these lights that are...
No, it's definitely in me. It's definitely me feeling hot. Hot in a healthy way, if you know what I mean. Not in an illness way, in a healthy way. Like I said to you when I was let down, it's like you've been lead on your body and your body's all gone like rubber, and then when you start to move it, you get the pins and needles and it starts to come away. And it feels warm. You know, when you get pins and needles, it feels warm. But my head is really full of cotton wool again. So you know when you say that sometimes one does one and the other one doesn't. It is like that. Like my brain is like you just need to be wrapped in cotton wool and go to sleep. When I do the rest kind of situation at the moment. Yeah.
Maybe that's what you need. Go to bed and let it all process.
Yeah, I think that's really good. Yeah, I just think that's amazing. You know, so I think I'm a little bit shell shocked, really, to be honest. Yeah. Shell shocked and like really delighted and bamboozled at the same time. Yeah, that's how I feel.
That was the word you were going to use.
Yeah, it's just so difficult to articulate.
It's alright. It's alright. You just need to feel it.
Yeah. No, my whole body is just like, whoa.
Welcome to the new you.
Yeah.